I don't know who the girl is, and then I think one of the Indios he was from that call center, I think, show.
Oh, that show is fucking good, man.
But it's a real good show, man. Like, that show is one show, like, the writing for me is good. It has to do a little bit with not so much evil. The Luke Cage, he plays a priest, and then he has a guy, the Indian guy, he's the non-believer. So if you have a haunted house and the priest goes, he's the non-believer. He don't believe in that stuff. So he looks for, like, yo, you heard that noise? I know what this is. So he's like the tech guy. And then the one girl, she's a psychologist. And I didn't know, because I started watching something else. I watched only one episode. I think it's called God or something. It's on Netflix from Geo with Morgan Freeman. But I watched one. It's basically based on the devil. That Morgan Freeman goes to the Vatican. He goes to monks and all this stuff to, like, get real insight. And basically, and then he went to Italy and he was talking to one guy who does exorcism.
Gotcha.
And he says he does about 10 a week.
Damn.
And then for 10, he asks him, like, how many people you need in the room. He's like, it has to be a psychiatrist. So I never knew that. So a lot of it with this show, it makes you think, like, is a person really possessed, or is it they need psychiatrical help?
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of crazy cases. Like, you're like, oh shit, how the fuck? So the writer's real good. It's a real good show. It's called Evil. I think I'm in the last episodes, 13 episodes. It's a CBS show, which is weird. It seems like a Netflix show. I haven't watched the other one, the haunted house.
I haven't started that.
I haven't started
Bly Manor.
Yeah, I haven't started that one. I'm trying to think of what else. I started watching Unsolved Mysteries. Season 2 came out.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
So I watched the first episode. It was so. I watched, like.
Did you watch the first season?
Yeah, I watched the first season, but I probably watch, if there's 6 episodes, I watch like 4.
I used to love that show on NBC, man.
Because my girl, I think it was one of them she really wasn't into, so I was like, I'll watch it on my own. So then I kind of skipped.
Okay.
But then this one so far, good, but I think last season so far has been better.
Okay.
There's one there based on the tsunami. I don't know what that has to, that one, but damn, I never, they just showed the footage of the tsunami that was I forgot what country it was. Man, that's scary, bro.
The tsunami, when you see the wave coming?
Yeah, it was the one that happened a few years ago.
I always see videos of
They
stuff
see the
like
cars.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was
Just
scary.
imagine knowing that you can't do nothing and that wave's coming.
Bro, houses and all that. I was like, holy shit. So that one I gotta watch. I was watching it last night, but because it's how do you call it? When you have to read it?
Like subtitles?
It was subtitles because, so I was like, fuck it. I'm like, I wasn't really paying too much attention. But
do you like sci-fi a lot or no?
Sometimes. For me, if it has like a good... If it has something that fucks with my head that I'm trying to figure out, then I like it.
So, I don't know if Marty watched this show. It's called Fringe. With Joshua Jackson from Varsity Blues.
You talking
from
Pacey?
Pacey.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance, watch that show. It was on Fox.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 5 seasons. And from season 1 all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. It was it mind fucks you because first you think it's fake, but then it goes from past to future, present.
Yeah.
They travel through one Earth to it's everywhere.
Yeah,
and it's called The Fringe, and it was perfect. And I was thinking of rewatching it again.
Do they have it on Netflix?
It's not Netflix, but you're probably gonna find it on the app.
Oh,
because the app has all the shows.
Yeah.
The other show I was telling Baron that I might rewatch again from the beginning is Walking Dead, because he sent me a table reading for the next season, and it's just them on a Zoom call.
Yeah,
all the actors,
and
they're reading a script that they got sent. I guess they're gonna start filming, and I'm like, I could just picture what they're going through. I was like, holy shit. season 11 is gonna be crazy the way they're doing it.
Yeah.
So things like I always try to watch a new show, The Bad Boy Billionaires. That you asked me.
I watched it.
That.
I watched the first two.
Great.
I haven't watched the third one.
So the first two is on
the jury.
That's the
and
second
then the airplane
one,
guy
with the brew that he owned the brewery.
Yes.
So that guy had a team in Formula One.
Yeah, you told me.
That if you watch
Yeah.
the first season, he's in it, and they're taking him to court for that same shit. So I was like, oh shit, that's this motherfucker. But that's gonna be a good series because I think they started with India, and then they're probably gonna take it to other places. So the Bad Boys from Billy, yeah, that's pretty good.
And the only other stuff I watched a few of the David Letterman Next Guest. I watched the one with Chappelle. I watched the one he did with, I think, Robert Downey Jr. And then, other than that, I think finished Hoops. I'm trying to think of what else, because I've been home watching shows. But that's been pretty much it. I haven't watched that Chicago one. It kind of looks so-so.
I saw it.
How was it?
It's a true story. I forget the year, but it's like after... I forget what war they're trying to help. They're protesting.
I think it's Vietnam.
Is it Vietnam?
I think
it was
so.
In the 60s, 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a war they're protesting, and it's like Borat's in it.
Yeah.
Plays,
Sacha Cohen.
He plays one,
and that's coming out this Friday, right?
Not this Friday, but the follow. Is it?
I think it's this the 23rd.
The 23rd?
I think so.
Okay, because I thought it was, for some reason, I thought it was the 28th. But you might be right. Talking about Borat, they said there's a scene with Rudy Giuliani that he's mad that is in the film, that they made him look like a child molester or something.
Oh, shit, I gotta watch
Borat hires a girl to play his daughter.
Oh, I gotta watch this shit.
And she's interviewing him, and he's trying to take a mic, and it looks like she's trying to fix his pants or whatever. So Giuliani's mad that made the movie, and he's trying to sue Sacha Baron Cohen. Everybody always tried to sue him, but they never...
I know.
They never win. So, yeah, that Chicago 7, I thought it was going to be just a documentary, but it's actually a movie. But then they show you, like, real clips of certain things that happen. And
within the storyline.
Exactly. So, like, if there's a video that they're walking in the park, they'll show you the actual video showing the people walking through the park and protesting and fighting the cops and stuff like that. And then it goes back to the movie and shit like that. I never knew about this story. But it was a decent movie. It's not like all great.
Yeah.
But if you like true stories, you could give it a look, like a watch and shit like that.
Yeah, the only other thing I watched I was cracking up was HBO Max. They have a South Park, but it's the pandemic version.
Okay.
It's like a 45 minutes.
That's the new one they said they were going to do. They were talking about.
Yeah, it was funny, man. I was just cracking up. That was funny, the way they did the pandemic and all that stuff. So that I watched, and I think that's been pretty much it. I'm just looking forward for me to finish Evil. Then I'm gonna probably go into to watch maybe that Haunted House, and I'm waiting for the Sacha Cohen, whatever, the Borat. And what Mandalorian is what coming out?
October 30.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait for that to come out so I could rewatch. I think I'm up to episode 6.
Oh, you're watching season 1?
Yeah, I'm up to like what's it? I forgot, the UFC chick comes out. So it's either episode 4.
Oh, Caro, whatever.
Carino,
whatever.
Yeah, so that's what I'm up to. Yeah, other than that, just we'll keep you guys posted. I'm trying to think if there's fucking any other shows or anything else popping up. And other than that, tonight is the second debate, which I look at as a UFC fight.
Yeah, hopefully there's a fly that falls on top of them, because that made it exciting.
Well, today they're gonna be mute, so I think For me, I can't wait for the meme
They're
game.
gonna be mute. What you mean?
I think they're gonna have the ability to mute the person.
That's not supposed to talk.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's gonna be funny if it is.
I think Trump's gonna have
because
his own mic.
you're gonna hear that person like talking. They're gonna be muted.
Oh man,
And then, so there's gonna be probably a lot of memes on that shit.
that's gonna be crazy. They should do that because Trump doesn't let nobody talk.
Mm-hmm.
Biden is stuttering, so sometimes he can't even talk.
Yeah.
So we could mute him for a while. Also,
Yeah.
they both make no sense. They should have a fly talk.
They should have Vince McMahon be the president. That would be good.
Vince versus Dana White.
Ooh.
On a debate.
Damn.
Both of them. Because they both fucking talk.
Man, I have to go with Vince because I'm loyal. Man, Dana White's good.
All I want to see is Vince do his walk coming on the
Yeah,
stage.
no chance because that's what you got.
He starts talking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dana White, you don't have nothing to prove. It'll be that. Debates should be fun.
Yo, that's a good one. Like, if there's a versus, that would be a good versus.
Talking about verses, I was listening to Hot 97.
Mm-hmm.
Busta called out T.I. for a versus.
Yeah, I heard the Fat Joe thing.
But then T.I. was like making fun of him, like, yo, you're too old to go against me.
Yeah.
Then Young Jeezy puts his 2 cents and goes to T.I., what's up?
Ooh.
And then I was like, holy
That would be perfect.
shit.
Atlanta, yeah.
Young Jeezy versus T.I.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with fucking Young Jeezy because I'm biased. I'm a Young Jeezy fan. I'm a T.I. fan, but I'm going with Young Jeezy.
I mean, same thing here. I mean, the thing is, Young Jeezy's harder, which I like. Like his, I forgot it was a TP2 or one of those albums. That was my workout video.
I think Motivation 103.
Yeah, that one. That was my gym one.
Thug Motivation. Yo, if I could see a T.I. versus Young Jeezy, that would be great. Then I was watching Drink Champs, and they were talking about Jada Kiss and the Fab versus. It was like, yo, man, you fucking drunk. Yeah. He was like, they didn't let me smoke, so I had to drink more.
Yeah.
Oh, the best thing of that day was your Instagram live. You were celebrating like you won a championship. He was like, yeah, I was on the West Side Highway with my boy driving back to Yonkers, drinking champagne in the car. I was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers. But that versus would be great to see. Fucking T.I. and Young Jeezy.
That would. So then by that, who will you pair Busta Rhymes in? That's the whole thing.
They said Busta versus LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Because there's more of the... They were thinking about time period. Yeah, because Busta has from Tribe Called Quest all the way from... What about if you not Tribe Called Quest, the leader of the New School.
What about if you do Q-Tip versus Busta? But Q-Tip has the catalog of...
Q-Tip's catalog is...
That's what I'm saying.
Because he's produced...
But just saying Q-Tip using Tribe Called Quest and his single stuff versus Busta.
Oof. I think I'm going with Q-Tip.
That's what I'm saying. I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
I think that would be good.
But I think Q-Tip will kill him.
I don't know, kill him, but it'll be good.
He will beat him, but...
That's the only thing they can't play scenario.
No, because they're both... Well, they'll do it as a fucking... Bring a stripper out and play that song. Because they're both in it. But we're still trying to find out who can go against the Locks. That's another thing.
The Locks... I don't know. You have to get somebody, I guess, from the East Coast.
You can't put
Outkast. You can't put...
And you can't even put that group Exhibit was in, the Alcoholics.
Goody Mob. You see Mobb Deep, but Mobb Deep's no longer here. EPMD, but it's just same two things, two different generations. If you put them, the Locks. I'm trying to think. I bet you like one of them will come to my mind later on at some point. Like, then that group could probably do it. There's no Cash Money. I don't know. That's one, but we'll see. Hopefully they do the versus T.I. versus. But then now they're gonna have to do Busta Rhymes versus somebody.